Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, talking they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like... Yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with trucks and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a lucky redneck. But I still got a box to check, cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart, talking on they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday Night Prime Time. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw out to Wilson. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Levis back to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Levis. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
79 Broncos.
Play fake. Hill. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work overtime on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
Here's Hill. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Not another quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that longer.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Falcons had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, Hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk set.
Back to throw, Hill. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60 Eagles. Go.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
22-yard line.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now second and 9.
19 Lions. Come on. Set. 18 card Warriors. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Here's Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Number 10.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Cup Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Hill now to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening two drives.
Yeah, it feels like two boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Right side forward.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Levis from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They just do. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he returns this to the 22. At their own 22-yard line. Levis going to the air right away. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Going right back to Wilson.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 8. Levis to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Levis looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Diamond.
Now Levis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Levis sets up to throw here. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the playoff in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On to give, it's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That's now 4 tackles for loss. If you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
Now he's going to step up and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set.
A first carry now. This is Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
To throw is Hill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain.
The Falcons had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Play action. It's Hill. He's going to air one out. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive. INT. Now a 2nd and 10.
19 light, hop 70, hop, chop 60, chop 60.
Now Hill. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Hill. And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Like 13.
Levis out of the gun on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Off of play action, Hill. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, first down.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Hill looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The defenses get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Hill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Levis back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And the Falcons grab it. He tried to buy some time to the right. So Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of can converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, and it's a game of ball stripped.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Come on, set! Dragon 60! Hut, hut.
Here's Hill. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Levis. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Like zero. Short.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bison.
Here's Hill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and just a yard.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Called a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with
guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw now on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
That'll give them 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, Rams.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Levis completes this out wide. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
No gain on the play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
49, right 49.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Running the slant, Gray with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Riggs. 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. 60. Cougar. 19. Lion. Ready.
Hill throwing once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come on. Set. 79. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
To throw is Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
70 Lion. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
To the air again. Hill. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Number 10.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Levis from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Joshua Carney to kick off
back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start the second half here with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Now it's Hill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Hill now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Panther 60.
A shotgun snap for Hill. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Just a 25-yard play. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Levis. They're short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hey, come on.
Levis sets up to throw here. Caught. It's Wilson.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw the twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 3.
49, right 49. 18.
the ground. Here comes Tracy. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Like 24. And 24 Linda. Back to the team green. 24 Rita. Hut. Short.
Levis to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Levis looking to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Number 11, Capital 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
18, come on. Set, top 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
18 Cardinals, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
79 Broncos.
Now Hill. Going up top. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 10. Bradley Pinion set to
Now
kick
Pinion
off.
with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Levis back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for our Rams. First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Levis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A big connection on that one. 41 yards.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Rams.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Ready up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and goal from the 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it's Tracy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyrone Tracy, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Play fake. Hill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rep thing, make siblings, nothing for my children.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Hill looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll find McMillan here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Golden. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Cool up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
27, Rams 17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Reed. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Reed. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good for the Rams. 1st down. A gain of 12.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 70. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here we go. Panther and press all 80. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready?
Hill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd down and 6.
Let's go. Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos. 19 light. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard play. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cut my team.
Operating from the gun, Reed. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Dean. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Here's Hill now after the interception. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They go play fake, and it's Hill going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing to start the drive. Reed trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a floor-rated offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
180! Done!
Now Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 180! Kings, Kings, Kings!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
3-yard line.
Hey, alert 33! Real. 180! What's up?
Now Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
His kick is
able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way to point things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
19 Lions.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Cause you spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Hey, Shawty must know I'm the man. My money love her like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin.